a little bit over $1.2 million is what Rachel Meghan Markle got as a tax return. And we're all wondering, how can this woman get this much money back when she hardly makes any money? And you're going to be blown away because this is not even her tax return for 2024, 2023. This is about her 2021 tax return. How can she, this woman who was still kind of working for the royal family, get so much money back? And I'm going to tell you how she did it and how you can do it. So in a way, we can thank Meghan Markle for her cheating ways. So you can to benefit from this little trick that she does.
Can you just tell them the truth? Can you say to the world,
My name is Paula M. If you're new to the channel, thanks for coming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That really helps the channel. And don't forget to buy your Christmas hoodie. All the proceeds of this channel, the merch and everything, they all go to my shelter and school. So it's very much appreciated when you do. And don't, again, and click the notification bell so you're warned when you get a video of my warned. I don't know if that's the right word, but yes. While researching for Meghan Markle, I found out, the person who's helping me research with the IRS found this little thing, this little piece of information, which gave Rachel Meghan Markle a little bit over $1.2 million in tax return. In compensation. I'm going to tell you what this is about. By the way, and I'm also going to tell you to contact this person with the email address. You're going to see this email address pretty much throughout the entire video because I want you to contact this person by email because this person can help you get that very same treat. Okay, and this is where things get interesting with Meghan Markle. We're going to buck it up a little bit because you remember when Harry and Meghan ditched the army event in the United Kingdom and instead showed up at the Lion King's premiere where Harry hawked his wife. He was pimping his wife out, and Beyonce with Jay-Z are like, oh, my princess, my princess. And remember, she does voiceovers. And we also remember that Disney gave them $3 million that they were supposed to have donated to the Elephant Foundation, which they never did, to the point that the Elephant Foundation thanked Disney because Disney ended up doing a $3 million donation independently from Harry, and the $3 million that Meghan Markle and Harry got, which have never been reported, by the way. Remember that how Harry and Meghan said that the $3 million that Meghan got paid was going to be donated in its entirety to the Elephant Foundation. And yet, a year and a half later, the Elephant Foundation thanked Disney for their donation. They didn't thank Harry and Meghan. They thanked Disney. So that was the fee. And then they left. And then COVID hit. For those of you who don't know this, listen, if you live in the United States and you are self-employed, whether you own businesses, whether you are a gardener that you do, independent gardening, whether you're a manicurist, whether you do hair, whatever it is that you do, as long as you're self-employed, you are entitled to a tax break, a tax credit. This became, again, I found all this out because I was investigating Archwell and Meghan Markle. And this person in the IRS, who shall remain nameless, found this little bit. So what it means is that you will remember what happened in COVID, right? In 2020, people couldn't go to work. A lot of businesses closed. So what the United States did is that if you were an employee, you would get tax credits because, of course, you couldn't go to work. So what happened is that self-employed people complained, and the U.S. granted them a tax credit, a tax rebate, a huge tax rebate. This is only for the year 2021, though. So, and you have up to 3 years. So it is due on December 31st, 2024, if you haven't claimed that tax credit, that tax rebate, you lose it. To give you an example, and that's what Meghan Markle did. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. But for you guys, to give you an example, this person, this email that you're seeing, her name is Paola. This person got a couple who I think he works as a gardener and she works as a nanny. So they're self-employed, you know, they do that. And she got them $16,500 in tax credit back. Another lady, she is like a manicurist, you know, that they do nails at home and she goes around. She got her $7,000 and so forth. It varies depending on what you do. If you, so please contact this person because this person, Paola, will help you with your credit. And this is all over the United States. Okay. So you don't even have to go to see her. You can just send everything online. Everything is done, but you can get your money back. But it's over because you have 3 years to request this tax credit. Why did Meghan get a little bit over 1.2 million? Very easily. Because Meghan claimed that due to COVID, she couldn't work and that she lost credit. She lost income. Yes, she's claiming that she lost income. And guess what was her benchmark? Guess what was her benchmark for income for one event? The $3 million fee from Disney. So she's saying, I could have done many, many gigs like these. I could have done many, many gigs like these, but I lost out because of COVID. So she got over $1.2 million in tax free. This is allegedly. I have to say for legal reasons, allegedly. But if a manicurist is getting $7,000 back for doing nails, can you imagine? Please understand this. And don't forget to contact this lady because you have until December 31st, 2024 to claim. You need to amend your tax return. There's no penalties or anything like that. And she will do it for you. Okay. Of course, she'll charge you, but it's very cheap what she charges you. I'm not getting paid for this. It's just that this person, not her, but another person in IRS, he was helping me. And he goes, did you know this? And then he recommended this lady who does these things because she's certified by the IRS. Even the CPA accountants don't know about it. The charter certified accountants don't know because they're not up to date. Once they get their license, they don't have to take courses. But if they are certified by the IRS, they have to constantly be taking courses to keep up with the dates and the new laws that come out. So if you are a self-employed person, no matter what your business is, you are entitled to amend your tax return and get tax rebate back by a lot of money for loss of income in 2021. And you have until December 31st, 2024 to file it. So contact this lady, Paola. Please send her an email. You could get thousands of dollars back. Not millions like Meghan Markle. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is first, because this woman keeps talking about, we know that Meghan Markle doesn't get paid $3 million. We know that. That was while she was a working royal and everybody was in awe thinking that she was a decent person. And now that the world knows what she's about, she can't even charge $100,000 for an appearance. She is paying people to have her on because she can't get anybody to hire her. So she pays people. This Thanksgiving dinner, for example, she's talking about hosting the dinner. She didn't even bring an apple pie. Not even her jam, like she didn't even bring her jam for these people because they're not worthy of her jam. These are stupid refugees. And she uses the same ladies over and over and over again because they were all angry and quite a few of them complained because she only came, took the pictures, walked around a little bit, and then she took off with her entire entourage. She didn't host any dinner. She didn't bring anything. She didn't collaborate. This is donated by Archwell, the turkeys, this and that. Nothing. Not even one of her skanky jams. Nothing. She thinks that they should feel grateful that they got to take pictures with her. But this woman who's advocating for all of these, government programs, those government programs, even the president, they pay They're paid using money from the taxpayers. So if she's cheating on taxes because she has all her things, all her companies are registered in Delaware, which is the tax cheat haven. So where does she think that these people are getting the money? The government is getting the money. The government employees, the president, they're all paid with taxpayers' money. Trump works for you. Kamala works for you. Everybody, every single government employee works for you, the taxpayer. So if all of these wealthy people are cheating with taxes, it's basically the low end, like the lower income people who pay and support the government. And the government is massive. So this woman is cheating because we know that she did not have she might have had all these projects lined up because she got the $100 million possible deal. Netflix never gave them $100 million. There was on project, and depending on the revenue that each project generated. And we know that they cheated and lied with Spotify. She was never top one. She never dethroned Joe Rogan. She never did anything like that. But she did get a $1.2 million tax rebate, allegedly. So she's making millions of incomes that she has never made. Because she's claiming, I'm the Duchess of Sussex and I would have gotten paid over $100 million if COVID hadn't hit. Disgusting, isn't it, guys? Because these wealthy people, they're really on top of things, looking on how to cheat the government while advocating for all these massive programs. Those Afghan ladies who are there, who do you think is paying for that project? That is the government paying for these ladies to be there with the very same taxes that Meghan Markle refuses to pay. So it really falls on the regular people of the United States to keep supporting these ladies. Isn't that something? She shows up at the dinner. She doesn't even bring a jar or anything like that. She gets the pictures. She takes off in 10 minutes. She only allows certain people to talk to her. And then on top of that, now we find that she's a tax cheat because she's claiming she would have made millions. She would have been a multimillionaire herself had COVID not hit. And on top of that, the government is reimbursing her money from non-existent income. Isn't that something? So don't forget to write to this email. Her name is Paola, and she will help you. If you're self-employed, you are entitled to amend without penalties your tax return. If Meghan Markle did it, you can do it and you can get money. You are entitled to get money because that woman, we know that she's not working or anything. And she was still working for the royal family when she's applying for all of these things. Disgusting, isn't it? Please let me know what you think.